Welcome to my meditation room. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you what is in my altar and how you too can create your own altar at home. So stay tuned and watch. Alexandra Villarroel Abrego, and I welcome you to another episode of AlexandraTV. In today's episode, I am showing you my beautiful altar. I love this not only piece of furniture, but everything that is in it. And the reason why I'm doing this is so that you can create your own altar at home too, because I really believe that an altar is a place where, that is sacred for you, a place where you can go and meet with yourself and with also your higher self. Now, before we get started, before I show you everything that is here, I invite you to go in the description below this video and to go on the link to download your free poster of the A.V.A pyramid. Now, of course, here on AlexandraTV, it's a personal development channel. It's a coaching channel helping you reach your next level all the time. And in the past decade, I have developed a concept called the 9 levels of personal and professional development, where every level shows you where you're at on your journey. So if you want to know where you're at and you want to get your poster for free, simply go in the description below and you can download it. As I said before, having an altar is having a place that represents sacredness to you. I truly believe that an altar is a place where you put items and things that to you are sacred, right? Now, if you notice, in churches and in different religious temples and things like that, there are altars, right? And they put different things that are sacred. Also, some people, when, let's say, someone in your family passes away, you're going to create an altar, kind of a shrine for that person, right? There's also people that decorate their altar according to the seasons. What I like to do personally is that on the 8 holy days, when we go through the wheel of the year, I decorate my altar accordingly. So when it's Samhain, I'm going to put, let's say, little pumpkins on my altar. When it's going to be Yule, I'm going to put maybe some different things that represent that time of the year, the winter and things like that. So I do that. And let me know in the comment section if perhaps you'd like to have a video where I show you how I do my altar all throughout the wheel of the year. But today I'm really showing you the main altar, right? And the main things that are always on this altar. Now, as I said, an altar is a place where you put all the things that are sacred to you. So it really changes from one person to another. And I can be here telling you what to put on your altar. But one thing that I believe is kind of like the rule of thumb when it comes to altars is that there should be the 4 elements. So the 4 elements are earth, water, air, and fire, right? So you should have these 4 elements somewhere in your altar. And you're going to see as I show you the things that are on my altar and in my altar, you're going to see that we can find those 4 elements. All right, so without any further ado, let's begin. The first thing that perhaps you're going to notice here on my altar is the candles, of course. So the candles, what does it represent? It's the fire. So here I have 3 different candles. Each one represents something. So there's peace, love, and freedom, which to me are the 3 main and most important things in life, and I believe are the 3 ultimate desires that all humans have. That's all we're looking for. We're all looking for love, peace, or freedom. That's all we truly want. Another place where you can find candles in my altar is here in these 2 little drawers. So here I have, those little votive candles like this, so that when I need them, I have them here. So again, this goes with the fire. Now, what creates the fire is, and this is what I love about this little piece of furniture, is look at all these little compartments. Isn't it nice? So here we have the little lighters, right, for all of the candles and things like that. So that's the first thing, the first element. The second element I would say is air. And on my altar, I always have, of course, some Palo Santo and some sage. So this, of course, when you light it up, it creates the smoke, which represents the air. Another thing, and I'm going to show you in a few moments, that I always have in my altar and on my altar, and I light these up almost every day, is incense. I always am lighting up incense. I love the smell of it. And of course, it clears, the energies and the air. So we have the fire, we have the air, we also have the earth. So here, let's say, I have little crystals. So I have crystals all around my house, but I like to keep some small little crystals here on my altar so that it represents earth also. And finally, for the 4th element, which is water, well, what do we have here? You see, this is why I love this furniture. We have the little door, And here we have some holy water. And this holy water, I actually take it, I bought it, should I say, in Copacabana in Bolivia, where my parents are from. And it's from La Virgen de Copacabana. So it's holy water straight from there, imported holy water. So here I keep it in this little compartment here. Now, besides the 4 elements, as I said, there's also different objects that to me represent sacredness. I would say that my favorite object here on this altar would be this beautiful Bible. So when I moved here in my home and I saw this room, I knew it would be the perfect meditation room. So I already knew that this is in the den. I wanted to have the meditation room. And then for about a year, I was looking for the perfect altar. And one day I found this beauty, and this is an antique. So this is from the 1920s, and it's a secretary desk. So this is why there's all these little compartments and things like that. And then after I found it, well, I was looking for a beautiful Bible. I already have some Bibles at home, but I was looking for one that would be just beautiful to look at. And look at this beauty that I found here. So this is the illustrated Bible, story by story. It's very heavy, very beautiful too. And here we have all the different stories. And one thing that I like to do, because again, this is a place here in my meditation room and in this altar that is sacred for me, right? So it's a place where I like to come when perhaps I need to connect to myself or to my higher self or to a higher spirit, right? So let's say if I'm looking for advice on a situation, if I'm looking to make a decision, an important decision, one thing I like to do is just to put my hand on the Bible and to then open it at a random page, ask the question, open it at a random page, and then to have perhaps an idea, right, of what to do of my answer. Another thing that I do, and also that has to do with religion, I would say would be the angel secret card. So these are the little angel secret cards that I have where, again, if I have some questions on anything, well, I can open this and pick a different card. One thing that is very controversial about altars is, and I remember a few years ago I made a video actually here on AlexandraTV and I showed you my altar back in the day a few years ago in my old home, and this was a piece of furniture and it was in my bedroom and it was my altar, with all my sacred little items. And there was a lot of controversy in the comments of people saying, oh, you're religious, but then you have an altar. And this is the thing. To me, religion is a concept that was born from masculine energy, which is why, most of the big religions that we know today are patriarchal. We have the priests, and it's very masculine, right? And the feminine energy within all of us, it's more on the feminine, the feminine side, of course, but the spiritual side, the occult side, the esoteric side. So for me in my altar, as you can see, there are some religious symbols. Here we have a cross. Here we have, as you can see, Jesus Christ, because I do believe to a certain degree in religion, there's a lot of things I don't agree with when it comes to religion, but I also have a spiritual side, a side that is, I'm very interested in everything that's esoteric and the occult world and all of those things that are the mysteries of the world, right? Which is the feminine energy. So another thing, talking about the spiritual side of things and, the esoteric world, it's this little guy here, which is called the equeco. Now, a lot of countries in Latin America, they have this. My parents are from Bolivia, and the last time that I went, this is when I got my equeco. And the legend, the myth really is that you have your equeco on your altar, and every Friday night, you have to give him a little shot of alcohol, as well as burn some incense, because he likes drinking and he likes smoking. And what he's going to do for you is that he's going to bring you abundance when it comes, because here, as you can see, he has a little money, he has, food and things like that. So abundance in all types of forms. So this is really a belief. Let me know in the comment section if you're familiar with El Equeco, but I like to have him here on my altar. Now I'm going to show you also a little bit about what's in the drawers, and let me know if maybe you want to see even more, eventually. But here, as you can see, there's a lot of different drawers. Here we have some keys from different things, 4 different things. Here we have another little compartment. I just love the fact that there's so many places here. Here, of course, we have my Palo Santo, where I keep my Palo Santo. In this little drawer, we have some oils, some essential oils, of course, because I have a big fountain here with water and I like to have some essential oils. And here we have a rosary. So we have different things everywhere. Here, as you can see, it's also to burn incense. And talking about that, I'm going to show you actually where I keep my incenses. So let me show you that now. So look at how beautiful this furniture is. So this is how secretaries were back in the day. So at the end of a workday, the secretary would just close her little desk, so all the information would be kept. So I think this is just the perfect altar. So let me now show you what do we have in these drawers. So first of all, here is where I keep my currently in use incense. So I have other places in the meditation room where I keep more stock of incense. These are the ones that I'm currently keeping and using, should I say. Then in the second drawer here, we have more candles. So here we have different colored candles also for different rituals, of course. So this we have here, and yeah, we have different other candles. And then finally, the last drawer here, we have different sacred books. So first of all, if we're talking about feminine energy and more the spiritual side of things, this is the moon's list. So this is kind of a journal. When there's the new moon, when there's the full moon, I come here and I'm able to retreat here in my meditation room and write in this journal. And then here, more on the masculine side of things, so more the religious side of things, we have some books, religious books and Bibles that were from my grandfather. So these books were, like I said, from my grandfather, and he was very, very religious. And yeah, he used to read me, these books. So I like to keep them here because to me, they are sacred. So that's my beautiful altar. I am absolutely in love with it, and I think it was really worth it to wait a year before I finally found the perfect piece of furniture. Now, if you'd like me to do maybe another video where you see even more of my altar, and also where you see the whole meditation room and all the other places where I keep a lot of my sacred items, let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to like it, don't forget to share it with all of your friends, and of course to subscribe for new episodes every week here on Alexandra TV. So that is it for today, and I'll see you very soon.